Hello, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, August 26th. Happy early birthday to this guy, Tyler, who's going to be. How old are you going to be tomorrow, buddy? 4. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
So, it's the weekend, so it's going to be a nice, relaxing weekend. We're going to do some stuff up at we might go camping tonight. And maybe we'll see a movie on the side of the house. Maybe even have a campfire. So it's an outdoor day with Tyler in celebration of his birthday. But he wanted to come down to the garden and show you what's going on. So let's do a quick little, depending on his patience. Well, depends on how long this video will be. But so a couple of things to note. Tomatoes are definitely on the decline. So the one thing that I've been thinking about is, do I have like a second run of tomatoes or not? And I've never done that. Let me know if you've ever done that. I'm hoping that I get enough tomatoes, enough plants. I'm not going to get as much as I was, but hopefully there's enough to carry me through to not have to do that. But we're going to find out. But now's around Tyler's birthday where you really start to notice the decline in tomatoes. You can see over here the infamous Sun Gold award-winning tomato plant this year. Definitely is. I mean, it's still growing. Don't get me wrong, and that's the thing is is it gonna keep growing enough to suffice? But we'll see. But there's other things that have really taken off since last time we spoke. One of them was, I just came through and did a fall planting, and I'll show you that in a second. But in here, I did a fall planting of like beans and green beans, stuff like that. But the beans that we planted before that weren't really doing anything are now really taken off. So it's a big surprise. But you can see, the tomatoes are declining, but the beans are really taking off in here. So that's cool to see. That's kind of what I want, is just something always growing. And sometimes they just have their own, their own will. They do whatever they want, and that's cool. It's going to be for the better. The other is the hot peppers. So the hot peppers, it's definitely prime hot pepper season. So let's zoom in a little bit. Hot pepper alley. Definitely a lot of reds, so oranges. So now I got to start thinking about, hot sauces. What do I want to do there? I think last year I took a day off from work just to do hot sauces. So because with the super hot, like the habaneros, I didn't want to be around the kids. So we'll see. We'll see if that happens again. Also need to figure out who likes hot peppers. So if you are local when you watch this video and you like hot peppers, let me know, because I have more hot peppers than I could use, and I would like to share them and get your opinion on them as well, because I'm not a huge heat guy. Like the habaneros, I like to make a hot sauce, but I could never eat like a habanero off the plant. My heat level is that the jalapenos this year in the garden have been really spicy, and that's what I've been kind of gravitating towards. We have the serranos and things like that, but as far as just like cutting a piece, putting it on a sandwich, the jalapeno level is really what I've been gravitating towards. So I might next year just grow more jalapenos, and also maybe other peppers that I don't know about that are in that jalapeno heat level. So if you have any that you know that you like, let me know. All right. Basil is starting to decline as well. You can see, I don't know if it's just that the heat of the summer, maybe just needs a good pruning, but it's done really well, and you know, as the tomatoes decline, basil declines, kind of makes sense. So this area that I didn't put anything in turned out to be actually good because Tyler likes to climb in here to get to his tomatoes. So I have to keep that in mind for next year as well, how I'm going to navigate that. So I would like to grow something in there, but I also don't want Tyler to trample everything. My paste tomatoes did really well down here. They are still going. I have brought a lot of tomatoes into work to share, which has been awesome, and the paste tomatoes have been in abundance. Different sizes, so what I really need to do is go back and figure out what everything is so I can do a recap video on results. I should do that soon because some of these are like this one produces a lot this size. And then some of these other paste tomatoes are just huge. Like this is so that's one I can read. So this is the Federally, produces huge tomatoes. This one, this Amish paste, did okay. But it was this one, what is it? See, I can't read them anymore. I need a new sign system. Okay. These are the Jersey Devils. The Gilbert tea. They're really cool. They were kind of have almost like the Italian horn look. Alright, let's go this way. So more basil. This basil's flowering, but overall, great basil year. Can't complain. Peppers in here. Some are doing pretty well. Some are red, but I gotta pick. But that's the other thing is I need more. I can't grow bell peppers. I don't know. It's. I think they just commercialize them so well that you just really can't grow them from home. Maybe that's a lie, but that's the way the experience is for me. So I need to focus more on like bell-like peppers next year. So just fresh green peppers, big peppers, like the Cubanelles. I like. They've been doing really well, and they're a nice crisp green. But I need a fresh eating, almost like a bell pepper. So let me know in the comments, have you had success with bell peppers before? Have you not? Can you recommend any regular green pepper? Because the whole purpose of this garden and these videos is really to hone in on next year and what to modify to make the garden make more sense for me and my family. So the space, the amount of space may not change, but what I do with the space could. So that's where maybe I don't grow, I think we talked about this before, but certain hot peppers that I don't really use, I don't really need to use, just make the decision just to not grow them and grow something like more Cubanelles, and to really focus on what the family actually want to eat and what we look for. All right. fall garden. So I came down here. This is where the garlic was, and is now a hopefully a fall garden. I use a seating square. If you don't know what the seating square is, it's like this. It's like a square foot gardening rule, and so it's a square. It's a foot by a foot, and you may have seen videos on that before. But so there's 9 in each of these boxes. So these boxes actually kind of work out perfectly for that. So I'll let you know kind of what's in here. Starting here, lettuce. These are radishes, carrots, and more radishes, onions, carrots. What's back there? Arugula, kale, more carrots. And this bin, onions, beets, radishes, carrots, radishes, beets, Swiss chard, spinach, and endive. In the past, I have never really done a fall garden or not really have a success. So we'll see what happens here. These are some things that I have difficulty growing, and just in general, beets, radishes, carrots, I do not have a great success with. So what I'm thinking is they are roots, a lot of the root crops that like the sandy soil, and the fall garden replaces the garlic, which also likes the sandy soil. So the idea is if I make the soil sandy in the first place for the garlic, it's already going to be good for these crops. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm going to try to do a better job of going in here and pooling the ones that are close to each other to give some of the ones more room. I think that's been a part of my issue, is I'm not very good at thinning out. So we'll see what happens there. More peppers again. More than I know what to do with. Some of these hot peppers are kind of like gimmicky. The world's most expensive hot pepper, that Peruvian Aji, very gimmicky, of course. I wanted to grow it once, but I'll probably never grow it again. I haven't even tried it yet, so who knows? Maybe it's the greatest thing ever. You know, some of these, like this one, the mushroom red. I'm waiting for them to turn red. It looks like they're starting to. This plant's doing huge, and it's a weird looking pepper. So I have no idea. Sugar Rush Peach, that's a big producer as well. And my jalapenos. Jalapenos have been doing okay. They haven't been like, no plants have been like, whoa, this is making a lot. They've been slow and steady in general, but definitely some heat. Some of the poblanos, they're producing pretty well, and they have some heat. One kind of caught me off guard. All right, let's look at these bins. These bins desperately need. I'll just cut that there. Some water. But this is the ornamental pumpkin, and I can see the different kinds, which is pretty cool. So I really should get that water because they are dying. I haven't hooked these up to the water system, and you can see what happens. You get busy, don't have time to water them. That's what's great about the automatic watering system. And yeah. Let's get that water turned on and get these fed. Alright, you can see more poblanos. Have to pay attention to see which plant's hot, because I'll tell you, one of them has heat. Soybeans. Yeah, there's a lot of soybeans on here, so I guess I can pick them. I'm going to pick them at once and make some fresh edamame is the game plan. That's one I never grown before, so we'll see. I mean, it did well. So we will see. Oh, these weeds are relentless. Okay. With the fall planting, I came in here, kind of cleaned up a little bit. Planted some cucumbers. So hopefully that's what's starting to come up there. The cucumbers have been disappointing so far. So it's another plant you can grow in the fall. Oh, and you can see right here, these are cucumbers. So these cucumbers are doing well. I planted one type there, and then whatever I planted in here is not doing so well, not compared to that. So great. I don't know. Maybe just my seeds. All right, this is a little space where I have beans that definitely, again, latecomers, but here they are. There's a lot of them, so I need to up my bean pulling game because they are in full force right now. Okay. Put some peas in here. You can see them coming up, which is cool. This is where the cucumbers were. You can see the cucumbers are just done. So it'd be nice to get a little second round fall crop. So I gotta see if these tomatoes are gonna hang on or not. Grapes, produce a lot of grapes. Definitely past their prime now. And we'll focus in the off season about pruning these bad boys, so they can become larger grapes and maybe grapes that actually taste good. So you can see them there. So that will be a project. All right. So let's look at beefsteak tomato alley. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Love the beefsteaks up here. Nothing but beefsteaks and possibly shishito peppers, right? Because they did well up here 2 years ago, and where they are at this year, not so well. So we're gonna go back to the success there. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? All right. So, yeah, we'll just see. I gotta do something. I come in here. I got tomatoes growing on the ground. Definitely have to do some pruning. A lot of dead leaves. Have not done a great job with that. It's tough. It's tough to keep up with everything. So, but you can see where it's just, they're definitely past their prime. But if they can hold on and still, if I come in here and do a good pruning, maybe hit them with some fertilizer, get them motivated for a second round, that would be ideal. Because I would like to sustain the original tomatoes until frost rather than replant. I don't want to have to replant if I don't have to, because it's just, you would have to replant like during when everything else is going crazy, and it's hard to keep up, let alone add more activities and tasks. So gonna try not to do that and see what happens. Gotta get all these weeds out of here, buddy, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Whose birthday is it tomorrow?
my birthday.
And how old are you gonna be?
4.
4?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you want for your birthday? You want that owl?
Yeah.
This is what you want for your birthday? Okay.
No, not on floor. That don't make the pizza party.
You want a pizza party?
No, that don't make the pizza party.
Oh.
And
Michelle's grapes over here. They're starting to go up my fence. I don't think I like it. I think, I don't know, unless we make like an archway, but it can't block the walkway. All right, back to tomatoes. So, I guess, yeah, the one tip for future self is don't plant any green tomatoes, because I have no idea. I know I planted green tomatoes, but I have no idea which ones are green tomatoes. Which is very problematic. So, but definitely a lot of beautiful tomatoes, really good tasting ones. I love the varieties. There's not really too many. Again, like no green tomatoes, right? So that will open some space up. Just maybe like 2 spots though. There's some yellow tomatoes that have been great. Some really cool looking. I'll probably do more of the cool looking tomatoes. But overall, super happy with the results. Again, I could have done a better job with pruning, but it is what it is. Some more tomatoes over here to have to pick. Let's see.
this is down.
What are you doing, buddy? You need help? Give me your hand.
No, Daddy.
You don't want to help? You gonna do it?
Yeah.
It's steep. We only take one take in YouTube here, so if you fall, oh, you wanna hold Daddy's hand?
This is a hole.
I don't know if people realize how steep it is up here, but let's see if I can get it's steep. Good job, buddy. All right. What haven't we shown everybody? All right, so we need to water these plants.
Wow, don't get the owl.
We're gonna get the owl. All right, he's gonna go claim his birthday present. All right. Well, it's nice to get down to the garden before the humidity is just sucks the life out of you. I'm gonna give a shout out to my grandfather. He 101, I think. His grandpa be 101, 102, 101, I think. He's a fan of the channel, so I'm gonna give a shout out to him. He definitely was very influential in me doing this. So love you, Grandpa. All right, come here, Tyler. You wanna say love you, Grandpa.
I know my top.
All right, say bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Have a good day.
I want this.
Buy me presents.
Buy a pencil.
Okay. All right. I hope everyone has a good one. Enjoy the day. Happy gardening. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.